lovely photos on the iPad of our vegetable garden. So we have some fantastic photos. Here are some of our vegetable garden pictures. That's where we put lots of our vegetable scraps, like our orange peels and our banana peels and things like that, because they're good for the soil. Ooh, I know that something else is good for the soil. Who remembers? Oh, someone with their hand up would be lovely. Someone with their hand up. Parasita. Worms are fantastic for the garden. So we have a worm farm in our school, so we were looking at lots of worms. Shh. And Jo was showing us some worms on one of her special farms. They are yucky, aren't they? And then we went over and we saw some of the vegetables growing in the garden. We saw some radishes. We saw some pumpkins, some carrots, Chelsea. We saw some tomatoes. We saw some lettuce. Some strawberries. How come I could only see the leaves on the strawberry bush, on the strawberry plant? I couldn't see any strawberries. What was happening? Khan, what was happening?
It's going to start to grow.
That's right, it's going to start to grow. The strawberries are still starting to grow. Oops, that was our last photo, boys and girls. What we're going to do now is we're going to use what we remember about the vegetable garden to do some fantastic writing. Let's have a look. We're going to meet our friend Walt, the dog. Walt is going to tell us what we're learning to do today. Walt's saying that we're going to write some sentences that tell other people about something that we've done. That's called a recount. Can you say recount? Recount. We're going to do a recount today. That means writing some sentences about some things we've done. We're going to leave this up here so that we can add some words that we might need for our writing. So let's have a look. When we do a recount, we need to do a couple of things. We need to say when we did this thing. So the person who is reading our writing can know when we did it. So the word that we've got up here is yesterday. We need to say who. So there's lots of who words you might like to have in your writing. We have I, we have K-E, we have Jo's name. You might like to say Jo in one of your sentences, and my name as well, Mrs. Bartlett. And we need to tell somebody what we did. So the person who reads our writing will know what we did. We went to the vegetable garden. I've also put some other words for you. It says plants, fruit, healthy, food, and soil, because remember that's where the plants were growing in the soil. Boys and girls, I'm going to show you my writing now, and then you're going to have a turn to do your writing. What does this say, boys and girls? Vegetable garden. Mrs. Bartlett has put the same words in the boxes over here, because when I do my writing about the vegetable garden, somebody else is going to want to know when did I go, who went with me, and what did I do. So I'm going to use some of those words for my sentences. This is going to be my first sentence. Yesterday, I went to the vegetable garden with K-E. It's a very big sentence. Do you think you can help me? Yeah. Yesterday. What should I do first? I need a helper. Let me see. Someone with their hand up. Khan, what do I need first, sweetheart? I need yurt. Shh. Just yurt for now. So I need yurt, my friend Yellow Yo-Yo Man. Should I do a little Yellow Yo-Yo Man? Capital, because I'm beginning a sentence, so I need a big yurt. And then I'm going to have a look at the word yesterday. I can use my friend Stretchy Snake to help me stretch out all of the sounds in the word if I'm trying to spell it. Yesterday I'll need a finger space. I need went. Somebody with their hand up. I wonder if you could tell me, How am I going to write went? Alex, someone with their hand up? Oh, but how, you're very clever having a guess. I know I need a what first. What about if I don't know the rest? Boys and girls, point to somewhere in the room. I might be able to find when. Oh, yes, he's over there on the word wall. Yesterday, I went to... We know to from our word wall. We also know our friend from the word wall over there. Yesterday, I went to the... Oh, dear. I need to write vegetable, and that's very tricky. How am I going to write vegetable? Oh, I'm going to ask Giselle because she's doing the right thing. Sweetie, where can I get vegetable from? It's over here, isn't it? What does vegetable start with? Ooh, my friend Vicky Violet. Vegetable. Vegetable. Yesterday I went to the vegetable garden. What does garden start with, boys and girls? Garden. Oh, I can hear some of my friends telling me dippy duck. Yesterday I went to the vegetable garden with K-E. With. Well done. Sounding up. Oh, you are so clever. What a champion. Talking Tess and Harry Hatman together. What sound do they make with... That's right, they can make in my word line. With Jo. Now, boys and girls, Jo, that's her name and that's very special. That's called a proper noun. So, we need to give her a capital letter. Just like Carson in your name, you have a capital letter. And Chelsea has a capital letter. And Yasmin has a capital letter. We all do because in our names we use a capital. Yesterday I went to the vegetable garden with Jo. I'm finished my sentence. What should I put next? Full stop to tell me. Oh, that's the end of my idea. I can stop reading and take a breath. Let's read it together. Ready? Yesterday I went to the vegetable garden with Jo. Now I might like to say something that I saw in the vegetable garden. I need a friend to help me make a sentence about something we saw in the vegetable garden. Harrisita, what did we see in the vegetable garden, sweetie? Can you remember something?
Strawberries.
We saw some strawberries. Let's start a new sentence. I'm going to write, I saw some strawberries.
That's easy.
Now, when I do I, it's at the beginning of the sentence, so I need to make it a big capital letter. I saw. Saw's a little bit tricky. I saw some. Boys and girls, where could I find some if I'm not sure? Some's one of our words over there. Thanks, Hannah. Come and sit down, lovely girl. I saw some. Thanks for helping me, Navid. Some. Well done, lovely people. I saw some strawberries. Now, I know what strawberry starts with. What does strawberry start with? Strawberries. Now I'm a bit tricked, so I'm going to use Carson's idea. I'm going to have a look on our poster of all the healthy foods that we thought of, because I know strawberries is over here. Here's a little picture of strawberries. And the word, it is a long word and it's very tricky. So, I might get you to help me. I've got so then berries. How many ers do I need? Two. And then I need and I saw some strawberries. I think I might like to make a longer sentence than that. I'm going to say something else that I saw. So I'm going to use a joining word. I saw some strawberries and...
Pumpkin.
Jimmy, tell me something else we saw.
Carrot.
And carrots. I saw some strawberries and
carrot. Pumpkin.
I'm going to write some again, so I'm going to get it from over here where I've already written it down. And some carrots. You're right, I can get it from over there. Lovely people, I'm a bit tricked.
It's carrot.
Oh, thank you, Navid. You are fantastic. I know two of my Letterland friends make the sound. Who makes the sound? Clever Cat and King. So, carrot starts with Clever Cat. And then a full stop. Boys and girls, let's read our second sentence. I saw some strawberries and some carrots. Well done, you are fantastic, boys and girls. Wilf is going to tell us what Mrs. Bartlett is looking for in your writing. Make sure you have a very good look, because when you have a turn next, when it's your turn, I want you to try and do these things. At the beginning of my sentence over here, when I wrote yesterday, I needed to use a capital letter for the beginning of my sentence, not a lowercase. So, we need to use a capital letter at the beginning of our sentence, like this red one over here. Okay? We need to put, what do we put at the end of a sentence?
Full stop.
A full stop. We also need to use some finger spaces so that we can read our writing. And then we need to read our sentences back at the end to make sure that they make sense.
How long are we going to stand the floor?
Boys and girls, now it's going to be your turn to have a turn at writing. Okay.
Take a look at some of our independent and guided writing activities. You can find these under the Parent Teachers in the Classroom tab and under the Multimodal tab on the website.